Today's earthquake and tsunami warning as folks concerned up and down the state. Fox 11's Susan Hirasuna is live near an evacuation zone in Marina Del Rey. Susan.
You know, Christina and Alex, when the earth shakes, we always call Dr. Lucy Jones. She tells me that a tsunami in our area is pretty unlikely, but if you look up here, you see those signs? That designates our tsunami evacuation route. Now, as far as Northern California is concerned, that tsunami warning was lifted pretty quickly, and she also explains why that happened. But up there, people were rocking and rolling. Here's what they had to say.
Just got the alert for the earthquake, and it overflowed our pool.
Scenes from the epicenter of a 7.0 shaker, from a downed Christmas tree in Ferndale to broken wine bottles and glasses. Those who felt the shaker described it this way.
Oh man, this seems like a big one, and it was really long. And being on the floor, which I have not been on the floor for an earthquake in ever, years and years and years, I could really feel it moving.
In Shelter Cove, the general store spent 2 hours cleaning up, while the tsunami siren sent people to the store, which is on higher ground.
We're about 40 minutes from town, and so a lot of tourists that are staying out here, like Airbnbs and stuff, that didn't know where to go because we had the tsunami warnings going off. A lot of people were headed up this way.
The tsunami warnings came not long after the shaker, but were lifted quickly.
This earthquake was what's called a strike slip earthquake, which means the ground moved horizontally along the fault during the earthquake. Whereas if it had been a thrust fault and moved vertically, you would have pushed up the seafloor, and that would displace the water, and that's what creates the tsunami.
Dr. Jones says we got lucky. These scenes are proof the offshore location of the quake meant a 7.0 did not mean major damage or deaths. But if a similar shaker had hit on land, watch out.
If that earthquake had been, say, on the Hollywood Fault, the same size earthquake on the Hollywood or the Newport Inglewood or the Palos Verdes or one of the many faults that we have underneath us, we would have been seeing probably significant casualties. We would have been seeing billions, maybe tens or hundreds of billions of dollars of damage.
At the border Thursday, the governor declared a state of emergency for that part of Northern California.
It's another reminder of the state that we live in and the state of mind that we need to bring.
All right, you see there yet another sign in the Marina Del Rey area. Let's just point out that the epicenter was about 50 miles or so offshore, which explains why some people didn't feel it at all. In fact, Ann Cullen, whom you heard from, she felt the earthquake, got down on the floor, and she was rocking a lot. Her husband was in a water aerobics class. He didn't feel it at all. Reporting live in Marina Del Rey, I'm Susan Hirasuna, Fox 11 News.